Well, hey there everyone, I hope you're doing really well. This is not a glamorous video, it's in the car whilst I am waiting for an appointment, and I'm in a car park yet again, but I hope you're doing really well. Today I want to talk to you about a couple of things. We've been in the process of our new series called Jehovah Rapha, which is a name, one of the names that God has called himself. Jehovah Rapha means I am the Lord that heals you. And at the same time, we've been looking at what it is to be a new creation in Christ. And 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17 says, if anyone is in Jesus Christ, is in Christ, a new creation. He is in italics, which has been added. But if anybody is in Christ, a new creation. And I want to talk to you today about two things. It's about margin and maintenance in your life. And this is something that I'm certainly learning much better in. And margin and maintenance in our own lives is really, we're in no better position right now during COVID lockdowns to try and start to create margin and maintenance in our life. It's like a holy reset, a calibration for where our life is headed and what we spend our time doing. And when I say margin, I'm talking about creating space in our lives, margin, to create that space of where our lives aren't under extreme demand from outside pressures, but where we set aside time to for self-care, self-improvement in order to be more effective in our lives. That's what I'm talking about in margin. So I'm talking about, researching. I'm talking about, self-improvement. I'm talking about spending time with the right people. So that's what margin. And I'm also wanting to talk about maintenance, because maintenance is just so important, about maintaining a lot of those areas of our life that if you let your garden get overgrown, then it requires so much more effort to get it tidy again. And it's the same within our lives. If we don't maintain, if we don't create those moments of maintenance, then what we find that happens is that we start slipping back. There's standards that are no longer as high as perhaps they once should have been, etc. So margin and maintenance. And I want to talk about those two things in relation to the fact that you are a new creation. People often struggle with the day-to-day revelation of being a new creation in Christ simply because they haven't created margin and maintenance in their life. You are a new creation if you are in Christ. That is the major life issue. And if you don't take time, if we don't take time, if I don't take time each and every single day to understand and apply and appropriate, in other words, create margin and continue to maintain margin and maintenance, if I don't walk in that revelation that I am a new creation in Christ, then my garden gets overgrown, it requires so much more effort, and suddenly I start to realize that mentally I've slipped, emotionally I've slipped, spiritually I've slipped, even physically I've slipped, simply because outside pressures, I've allowed outside pressures to determine my inner world. And so I want to encourage you today, have a think about where you can create margin and maintain that margin in your life, so that each day you can understand that you are a new creation in Christ. That when Jesus breathed life into man, into Adam, he put his all, his complete and total breath into man, into Adam, so that we also have his same breath in us, his life in us. And when we've committed our life to him, then we are a new creation. Each and every single day, we are a new creation. Well, I hope that's been helpful. Create margin, create maintenance, and just meditate on those areas of being a new creation. We'll see you this Sunday, 10 a.m. online. Bless you. Bye.